So in this video, I'm going to cover where you can actually find the actual amounts that are taken out or charged that come out of your account, and ways that you can find them on your eBay account or your PayPal account. And then, of course, there are calculations that you can also do. How y'all are? Here's Johnny. Well, today in this series of videos that I've been doing, how-to for new eBay, if you're new to eBay, I decided today to go ahead and do something a little different as far as how, if you're new to eBay, to where if you start a store or you just have a large store or any size store, I'm going to kind of go over, there's two different ways that you can actually figure out your cost on the eBay fees and your PayPal fees or taxes, however it may come out, because some states do charge taxes, and of course that comes out of your totals because of the fact that PayPal does collect it. Now, I'm not sure yet. I know there's going to be everyone pretty soon by the end of this year will have to be on managed payments. I have not gotten any emails or anything yet about it, so as of right now I am still on the PayPal financial part of eBay. So in this video, I'm going to cover where you can actually find the actual amounts that are taken out or charged that come out of your account, and ways that you can find them on your eBay account or your PayPal account. And then, of course, there are calculations that you can also do. And also, if this is your first time coming to my channel, I want to thank you for coming. I hope this information that I'm putting out for this type of series will help you manage your accounts and make sure you don't forget of these fees that are charged to you through either eBay and or PayPal. And so if you're returning, I also want to thank you for coming back and continuing your support. And if you do me a favor, I ask that you don't forget to, especially if you're new to the channel, or even if you are a returning watcher, don't forget to check your status on the subscription, because sometimes the eBay, sometimes your subscription goes away through your YouTube channel. So just check that every now and then so you don't forget, and make sure you hit that bell. There's 3 levels. Make sure you hit the top one. That's all notifications. That way you'll get any and all videos that I put out, regardless on what topic it may be on. And also, before you leave, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. That also helps with my videos. And if you have any comments, don't forget to put them in the bottom of the video. And also in the description below the video, I do have a description of what's in the video, all the other previous videos for this series, and other information of contact, to where you can either contact me through my postal address, or you can email me, or you can do Facebook Marketplace, or you can also do Instagram. And all those links are in the description below this video. So now, without further ado, let's get on into this one. All right, so the first thing I want to cover with you is, if you want to do the traditional, which I do watch a lot of videos, some of them calculate a percentage to figure out how much their cost will be, either for eBay or PayPal, or listing fees and that kind of stuff. And if you do the old-fashioned calculation, your final eBay final fee usually is around or about 10%. If you have a top-rated seller status, you usually get charged 10%. And on your PayPal fees, it's usually around 2.99 or 0.30%. That you would calculate the total of what your actual cost sold for on a particular item. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start going now to show you in my account on where to actually find, if you don't want to do the percentage times your sale. These are other ways that you can actually find them, and I'm going to make it as easy as possible for you, to where you can know exactly Because when I do my videos, at the end of my videos on what's sold, I have a complete breakdown. And so this is what those breakdowns are and how I find them to be exactly to the penny of what eBay charged me, whether it's, I also have some items that I do on a promotion, or your final fees, your final cost, your shipping final cost. There's all kind of different little fees that they charge you. And so this is where I'm going to bring you into the account and show you how this is actually found, so you can actually get a complete cost if you're doing maybe a spreadsheet, or you're keeping up with it for your taxes at the end of the year. Any kind of way you can do it. This is how I do it. I'm not a professional, but I am going to let you know that when doing this, you do it for what is best for you. And so you can keep your costs total either down on items when you purchase them, so you know about how much they cost, to where you know what your total net profit will be on a particular item. So let's get started and bring you into the computer. All right, the first thing you want to do is I have my Google Chrome where I have everything that I go to. Open up your browser. And as you see on my main page, I have my eBay fee, my PayPal, and the main accounts that I use, including Pirate Ship and Mercari and all this stuff, mainly on my main screen. So first we'll start with the eBay. When you open up your main account, go to the little icon that says My eBay Store. Now you can also go to just Summary. It'll bring you to this account page here. And these are two ways how you get to it. And you can go to Account. And then it'll bring you to this page on your eBay store. So you're going to go to Seller Account. And then it'll bring you to this page. Now, another way you can actually, and if you notice at the top, you also have your status on your, like this says, I'm a power seller. I have 169 view feedbacks in your account store and your main eBay store. Now, that's just one way you can find this particular page. Or if you want, go under where your little name is, right at the top up here. This will be the little icon that you just hover over. And you can also go right here to where it says Account Settings. So that's just two ways you can get to the exact same place that we are now. And again, that brings you to this little page again. And always go down to Seller Dashboard. Now, when you get to this page, this is just an overview of all your account status, like your current status, transactions that are defected, things of late fee shipment rate. That's if you had any late shipping on items that you either forgot, didn't ship on time, and that kind of thing. And then, of course, you have your cases closed without sales, tracking uploaded on time, and verification or validation. This is how many items that you actually send out. And then, of course, your transactional sales and your transaction total sales and how many items that you actually sold. And this is more of a year-to-date number here. So what you want to do is go back up here to where it says Seller. And I just want to kind of go over what's on this page under your Account tab. Go right here where it says Seller Account. And then, of course, it will bring you back to that same page. So I just want to show you there are two different ways of showing that you do this, how to do it, and get to it. So, of course, you're going to have your account summary. Now, you can go to where it says All Account Activity right here. And when you click on that, it'll bring you down to a complete page of all activities that are in your account, whether it's how you pay, when you paid, how much you owe, or what current balance as of a particular day. In my account, as you see here, the new activities that are not invoiced yet, this is because it's continuing for the month. But I started taking, instead of paying my fees monthly, I decided to start doing it weekly. Now, you can do it weekly, daily, every 2 weeks or once a month, whatever it is for you. But just remember, I use these totals that I have here from what my actual cost of total on what I have coming out of PayPal, because my account is tied in with PayPal. And so this is how you'll find this part, and you're going to go down to where it says Fees. Now, if you're behind or you want to know previous months, if you're looking for a particular item on sale or anything like that, right here at the top where it says the word Invoices, you can select which invoice, because I get all of mine electronically. And this is for each month. You can go to that particular month, and that's your total cost of what your account either was charged for any type of listing fees, insertion fees, whatever it may be, and that'll be your total for that month. Now, if you continuously pay every week, this total right here is going to stay in the red of what you owe. And so I have been paying mine on a weekly basis now, so that's why this is, it says here, I already had a total of $404. My previous last invoice was for $232.85, and then of course my total applied to the accounts that I've had for this month, minus what I've been paying already, whether it's payments or you get credits or whatever it may be, that'll be right here on this little block here. And that way you can go and keep track of that. And that's how you'll pay your bill as well. You can also pay it each item. And then right here you have all your little accounts, fees, credits, payments, refunds, promotion sales, whatever you're running there. But we're going to go to fees. With fees, it's going to show you every particular item you sold. I'm sorry about that. So my arm is getting a little tired on that, holding this stick. With this one, you're going to have scroll down and you're going to see every item that's sold. Like right here, I have 6 pages already for this month. And basically, it's going to go across, like, for example, this item that just sold here. I have only 2 fees. The first one, if you go across and scroll down, and actually, let me do this so it can help you a little bit better. So if you follow this first line, you'll see that that's the item number, that's the listed item that you sold. The item order number, in case if anybody ever asks, or you need to know where an item order is, that number. This next one is actually the item number that it assigns to when you list an item, the date that you sold it, and of course right here in the last column it tells you the type of transaction, and this was a final value fee on shipping, which you see here was $1. Then again, the same item, because you have multiple fees sometimes on items, again the same item, the same number, same date, this is your final value fee. And that'll be that total here. So total for that item I sold, my fees for that would be $1.97 total, because those two go to that same item. Now, for example, in this next one, you will see I have 1, 2, 3 different fees. Now, on this one, you have the fixed shipping costs and taxes. Go across the same thing. That's the item number for that item. Then you have the final shipping fee of $1.17. Then you have the ad fee. This is where I did a promoted listing. Yeah, that's the ad for the total. If you list something and it is bought on that item that a customer may have clicked on and actually bought that item, that's the only time you're actually charged for an ad fee, which is 54 cents. And then, of course, my final value fee was $1.65. So if you take those 3, you have the $1.17, then you have the 54 cents, and you have the $1.65. That'll give you a total of $2.82 on fees for that particular item that you sold, or in case this is what I sold, and I have 3 items because I did do the promotion listing. Those will be your totals that you will have from that item. So what I usually do is for each item that I sell, and I won't click this on right now, but if you were to click on this, it'll bring you actually to your actual item that you have listed. Then you can go ahead and find out exactly what it's sold for, and then I'm going to show you this next step. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cover this on my computer right now, because the next steps I'm going to show you is how to get to your actual transactions. First, you're going to go to your eBay account up here at the top and just hover over it. Go down to the word selling. Then this is going to pop up. You're going to go to all orders. And of course, when you do this, this is where your orders actually come up. Now, what I do is the next steps I'm going to show you is what I do to keep track of my information per item that I sell, regardless of how much the cost of good was for me or how much I sold it for, and of course all the fees. So what I do is I actually come to this page, and the reason I have this portion here covered is where the information is for my customers that purchase that item. What you're going to do is you're going to actually either do one of 2 things. You can actually hover over the highlighted blue item of what the item is, or you can just go to a print shipping label. But I'm going to show you this little tab right below the word print label. You can also hit that scroll down, and what's going to happen is it's going to give you everything about this item that you can have any transaction to go with that. And of course on this one, you can go down to the bottom where it says view order detail, or you can actually go to the item itself. So we're going to go to view order detail. Right, when you hit that little highlight of the item that's sold, you'll be brought to this page, whether it's there or you hit with that little one that I showed you with the arrow down for view order. If you actually hover the name on the item that's sold, on the little blue link item, it'll bring you to this page no matter which way you go. Now at this point is when you're going to hit the word view order. After you hit that link, this is the page that's going to come up of order detail. It's going to tell you at the top here who purchased it is here, their screen name. And the reason I'm covering this is because that's going to be their address. But this will give you this form right here of the actual transaction. Now, on this page is how I print my paperwork for my taxes so I can have an item list of items that I sold. I do a little package thing where I know it's burning trees, but this is how I do my paperwork to paper trail. So what you're going to do is after you get to this page, you're going to hit right here where it says print friendly. Now, this is what happens when you touch the part that says printable page. It'll bring you this so you can print your actual paperwork. Now, once this page comes up, the only thing that's going to show you on this page is items sold, transaction of your name and the buyer's information here and their address here. But this is going to show you the total of what the item sold for and the total amount they paid for on shipping, which is your total collected for that item. And then of course you'll also see how they picked for their shipping, and so that's gonna be what they want to do for their shipping and their total item for that shipping. And so you're back at the page that you started with as far as order detail. Now the next thing you can do is right here where it says view PayPal transaction. When you do that, it'll bring it up to what PayPal has on their transactions. When you hit the word view transaction through PayPal on that little blue link that I just showed you, this is where it's going to bring you to this page. Now on this one, it's going to actually, again, give you a breakdown, the information of the customers here, including mailing address and all that information, your gross total amount collected for that item. And this is another thing that I had talked about before, where you can actually do the refund to a transaction if you have to do return or whatever. You would do that through PayPal because that's where they collected the money for you. So anyway, this is going to bring you down an item right here at the bottom of the item number. That is the number that's assigned to your item when you list it, what your title was for that item, how many person bought through your store, net paid through the customer for that particular item. Total purchase price. Now let me show you the next step. All right, now scroll down and it took away the information for the customer. Now on this portion, I'm not going to go too far down because at the bottom it has the person's email information, but it says right here at the top, let me go down a little bit more. Basically at the top here, it confirms that it was already paid. And these are all different little links you can go to and look at things on your sale. But right here it's going to have the breakdown of purchase total. If sales was collected on this item, it'd be here. Shipping amount collected was $10.90. Handling amount 0, insurance 0, total gross is $21.52. But right below here is where you're going to find your PayPal fees for that item that's sold. And that's going to be your total fee that they collected for 92 cents for that item. And then of course your net total sales. And that is how I print, because I print this page as well. And then I also make sure I have a packing slip that I print for the customer. And so this is how I get my exact total amounts for any item that I sell, and all fees through either eBay or PayPal. And this is how I get the exact number when I do my videos on what came out of an item that I sold for the week, where I get my total sales fees from PayPal, whether it's eBay, taxes, or shipping. And so this will complete this part of this video to where you can find those items of actual fees amount. All right, so I hope this is information that can help you to either find your exact fees for either eBay or PayPal, handling charges or any type of listing fees or insertion fees or anything like that. And that's where you can actually get your actual total amount. And I hope this is beneficial. If you don't mind, before you leave, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And make sure you're subscribed and make sure all the bells are hit to where you can get all notifications with its videos that I put out. And also, please do me a favor. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put those below, the information below this video. And I'll be glad to either implement them into my videos if you have something you would like for me to show you, or just a regular comment on how you feel about this type of video. So thank you so much. God bless and have a wonderful day. Thank you.